Let's talk about a driver who's making $45 an hour, which is 3 times the city average. And yeah, it's pretty crazy there when it comes down to it. So not only that, can drivers do this too?
Yeah, I mean, I have that app. I have the Solo app. To me, the Rideshare Guy was founded on this sentence. Okay, work smart, not hard. Period. So once in a while, there are some tools that are worthwhile mentioning. Okay, that make you work smarter instead of harder, right? And Solo is one of those things. And so I I mean, Solo gives you the competition in your city. Okay, like average driver in Newark for that week was making $15 and change, or what is it, $12 and change, some
No,
ridiculous number.
1435.
Okay, so this driver ended up making 45, 3x. Now, this is the other thing. We're all competitors here. We all like competing. We all want to know what the other guy is doing, right? I mean, don't you want to know what other drivers are doing in your city? Maybe you suck. Maybe you're only doing $10, right? And the good thing with Solo is that they have a guarantee in a lot of cities. If you're not making your numbers, they will give you the guarantee. So we put this on our community post. This Uber driver earned $45 an hour before expenses last week in Newark, New Jersey. Okay, according to Work Solo app, which the link is in the show notes. Please go sign up. Here are his top 3 tips for how he did it. Okay, drivers must know their map and how to get around. Obviously, you got to know your city. I think that's what he's trying to say. He put me in there, which is true. The 3 P's, remember? Patience, position, and planning. Patience, as Sergio would say, it's the first P. Yep, sir. Yeah, that's true. Robert Batista. Actually, I should do a behind the wheel with this guy. And know when demand peaks. Obviously, these are the normal things, but Solo will give you all this information, right? It will keep track of your miles. It will keep track of your taxes, so you're not scrambling at the end of the year. I mean, it's a wonderful little app, and I think you all should take advantage of it. And the link is in the show notes. Chris, you got anything to add to this, buddy?
Well, I honestly got to say, I mean, there's a couple of things I want to say here. First of all, what the hell is going on that the average there is only $15 an hour?
That's
to me is
true.
appalling.
That's true. In LA, it's 21.
I know it's true. And I got to say, that's absolutely appalling to have the average, the median. That's the middle. That's the middle of the road right there is $15 an hour. So that means there's 50% of the drivers that are making under 15 an hour, which is $10 an hour, $8 an hour. Like, what the hell are you guys doing over there? Are you just like taking an airport trip and staying online and taking one trip every so often, and you're just like having a barbecue or something in the airport waiting lot?
Probably.
Or what's going on? But to me, that's absolutely crazy. So people who are going out to work, yeah, I mean, we talked about the 3 Ps, position planning and patience. That's a huge thing. But I mean, what would you say, or what do you think if you're somebody who's doing the 3 Ps, if you're somebody who's following like his 3 tips, do you think that getting 2 to 3 times the average, the area is attainable? So let's see.
Absolutely. We've done these studies, bro. The bottom 10%, top 10%, always 2-3x difference. And they're driving in the same city in the same hours, but somehow the one guy is making more, 2x, 3x more. It's because they know what they're doing. I mean, look, man, and the Solo app will teach you what they're doing. There was that question about how does the app calculate? You input your receipts, you input everything in there. And because there was a dude that a knucklehead driver who said, after expenses, you're like making 15 anyway. He's kind of saying or contending that this driver's expenses are $30 an hour. I mean, come on, bro. Look, I mean, these complainers are always going to come up with some garbage. They go, whose expenses are $30 an hour? Jesus Christ, right? Maximum $5 to $7 to $10 an hour. And the guy killed it.
even if
Yeah.
you're driving like an SUV or something like me,
Oh, bro.
you're going to have more expenses, but it's nowhere near you're going to get at most 10
Right.
and likely not even that. You know, for me, it's not even that. It's usually around the $6 to $7 range.
Absolutely. I mean, look, man, there are people that are
If you
just
break
gonna
it down per hour, then.
miserable people who are gonna constantly complain, And I'm
Yeah.
like, I just go somewhere else, do something else.
Yeah.
But anyway, so
Honestly,
yeah,
though, the one thing though that I like is that national average, or not national, but the average for your area. So
yeah,
you could see like how well you stack up. And
yeah,
you always say you're a numbers guy, and you need to know numbers in order to know if your business is successful or not. Like you need to know your costs of things. We've talked
yeah,
about that. You need to know your costs. You need to know your expenses, because if you're taking a ride, but your costs are actually a little bit more than that, you're losing money. You're literally a charity at that point, and you're trying to get out there and make money. It may seem like you're making money because you're trading certain things for the dollars that you're making, but your expenses still have to be calculated. So, having something like this where you have a management that's with it, it's kind of like QuickBooks for a business. But what I like is that comparison. So it's like you can play a game and see how much you're making versus somebody else in your area and how well you're doing compared to the average. So if you wanted to play a game with a couple of drivers, you could do that too. So yeah, make sure
yeah.
you download the app. So if you want, use the affiliate link if you want to track your earnings with Solo. See how you stack up against the average drivers in your market.
That wasn't Robert
It's
Batista who
surprising.
posted this on Twitter. His numbers. There was another knucklehead driver who was saying your expenses are $30. And that's why there's a discrepancy between the two screenshots there. So actually Robert posted it again this week. He's doing better this week than last week. So yeah, I mean, look, there are some tools that you should use, and Solo is one of those. So link is in the show notes. Go sign up.
All right, thanks for watching. That short little clip was from our live stream, Show Me the Money Club with Sergio and myself, Tuesdays, 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific. Make sure you subscribe, turn on all notifications so you'll be notified when we go live, as well as all of our awesome content. Make sure to check out this video right here, which will take you to the entire live stream, or check out this video right there. All right, drive smart, everyone.